Greetings, sailors. Commander Mentor of Stone speaking here. Welcome to the deck of our channel. Today, I'm going to show you the complete test of the 3 bombers, showing the characteristics of each one, so that in the end you can choose the one that best adapts to your style of play. It's always good to remember that I don't intend to say which is better or worse, just show the maximum that each one can do, when submitted to the same conditions. Bombers can only be used on assault carriers, and for now, the only one available is Storm, but we have news that soon we will have more options. Bombers do not take off from the assault carrier, they are summoned by it and come from behind the map. I'll start with a quick comparison between the 3 bombers. They all have the same radar range. Chinese has more HP but is the slowest of all. The Russian is the one with the best maneuver, but he is the one with the lowest HP. The American is the fastest, reaching 113.7 knots of speed. He is as fast as the fighters. Now, let's test them at sea. Let's start with the Russian bomber PAK-DA that originally comes as Storm. Its detection range is 4.5 kilometers away. This is how far it can visually locate enemies. It comes with an X-101 missile slot that has laser sight. It goes in the direction you aim. It's a slow missile and requires a lot of control, but it's very powerful, doing 40,000 points of damage on each shot. He fires up to 12 shots without refueling. The X-101 can be launched from any distance, but it explodes in midair after 20 seconds of flight. It has an X-35 missile slot that can lock onto a target from 14.5 kilometers away and are capable of 3 rounds without refueling. The X-35 launches 2 missiles at a time, with 8,000 damage points on each missile, reaching 16,000 per shot. A Zircon missile slot that can lock onto the target at 13.4 kilometers away is its great advantage. Although he can only manage 2 rounds without refueling, he can do up to 73,000 points of damage with a single round when he hits both missiles. I recommend using the X-35s as bait, and only throwing Zircons after the enemy fires the traps, to get the best out of them. Lastly, it comes with a nuke bomb slot, which is a free-falling nuclear bomb. You need to be on top of the target to be able to hit. It only carries 1 unit without refueling, but it can do up to 47,000 points of damage to the opponent, and the visual effect is really cool. In summary, I found it very easy to use, good for those who like to play long distances, or to face smaller and faster ships. It can do an average of 175,000 points of damage in one pass with 1 shot from each weapon, but when used at a distance, it can easily render you over 500,000 points of damage, and still keep your bomber safe from enemy anti-aircraft guns. Now, let's take a look at the Chinese-made Shen H-20. Its detection range is the same as the Russian one, being able to locate enemies at 4.5 kilometers away in the visual. It comes equipped with the YJ-83 missile that can lock onto the target just 5.3 kilometers away, but launches 4 small missiles at a time, doing an average of 14,000 points of damage per shot, in very fast reloads. It can fire 4 shots without refueling. A cluster version of the YJ-18 missiles that can lock the target from 14.6 kilometers away are its great advantage. With fragmentation warhead, these missiles split into several small missiles right next to the target, doing an average of 22,000 points of damage in each shot and are capable of making 4 shots without refueling. The H-20 is the only bomber that has a torpedo slot, capable of locking the target from 5.3 kilometers away. It launches 2 torpedoes at a time with an average damage of 33,000 points. It can only fire once before refueling, so be economical to use and give preference to hitting submarines. A good tip is to use this bomber in conjunction with the FA-20 strike fighters, so you can turn your ship into an excellent submarine fighter. It comes with an vac bomb slot, which is a freefall vacuum bomb, capable of dealing up to 30,000 points of damage in a single shot. The explosion effect is also really cool. It can fire up to 4 shots without needing to refuel. It's not an easy weapon to use. You'll find it's very difficult to hit moving targets. The second bomb slot is equipped with the powerful Crab 250 that launches 14 small bombs in a row, reaching over 100,000 points of damage in a single shot. He can fire up to 2 shots without refueling. The higher your speed, the more scattered the bombs will fall. In short, it is a good choice for those who play at medium distances, starting far away and getting closer to the enemy. He can do an average of more than 200,000 points of damage in a single pass, with 1 shot from each weapon, but much of that is due to the use of bombs, which require you to expose yourself by going over the enemy. Its high strength helps compensate for this, but still beware of clustered targets. Finally, the American B-21 Raider. It has the shortest detection range, being able to locate the enemy only 4 kilometers away in the visual. The first slot holds the Crab 250 bomb, capable of firing 2 rounds without refueling, doing up to 100,000 points of damage on each multiple shot of 14 small bombs. The second slot holds 4 vac bomb units, capable of doing up to 30,000 points of damage on each shot. I recommend training your aim a lot against bots, because it's very difficult to hit small and moving targets. This is the true bomber spirit, because it has no missiles, only bombs. The 3 slots carry the same 3 bombs as their rivals, even with the same payload. And the last slot is composed by the Nuke Pyrotechnics, which can do an average of 45,000 points of damage in each shot. This bomb can only fire 1 shot at each refueling. In short, this is the bomber for those who like to feel the thrill of accurate shooting, with lots of firepower at close range. He does almost 200,000 points of damage, in a matter of 3 seconds, but for that, he needs to expose himself a lot to the enemy's defenses. Its high speed helps the approach, but it is difficult to hit the targets with your bomber very fast, so you need to slow down before firing to hit as many bombs as possible. In my opinion, he deserved a little more HP and more carrying capacity, taking more bombs at a time. Now I'm going to leave you this table with the detailed information of each bomber, so you can compare it very calmly before buying, since the price of each one of them is not cheap. I want to take this opportunity and ask you to subscribe to the channel and like the video, so you can help us to keep bringing more content like this, which will help you choose your ships and weapons. I hope you like it. Thanks a lot, and until the next video.